What is going on, people? In today's episode here in Casspeak, we're going to talk about the difference between maybe, maybe, perhaps, likely, and most likely. Stay tuned. So before we actually start, I want to give a shout out to my student Naoko who's in Japan right now who actually asked this question. So we're covering this topic right now. So Naoko, if you're watching this, thank you very much. So let's get into it. So we're going to start off by actually dividing those things that I just said. So we'll start off with the difference between maybe and maybe. First, maybe and maybe, right? Those are two things. First is a one word maybe, and that one word maybe is an adverb. The second one is maybe, which is two words, and that maybe is a verb phrase. So those two things are different, and their grammatical functions or their usage in a sentence are different. So first we have maybe, which is an adverb. Again, second one is a verb phrase, maybe, two words. Now, the actual meaning of those two forms that I just said are actually the same. Maybe and maybe means that something can be true or cannot be true. Something is possible, right? Or maybe something could happen or could not happen. You're very uncertain. So there's like 50% chance that yes, it is a yes, or 50% chance that it's a no, or it's not going to happen. Now, those two forms are the same in meaning. However, we use them differently because, again, they are different grammatical functions. So the first one is an adverb. So most of the time we're talking about adverbs. Adverbs modifies a verb, sometimes an adjective, sometimes a clause or a sentence. And let's use this example. Jesse is coming to the party tomorrow. Most of the time, because of its function or because it's an adverb, you can use adverbs initially, like at the start of a sentence, or at the middle of the sentence, or at the end of the sentence. So in this instance, if we have Jesse is coming to the party tomorrow, we will put maybe at the initial or at the start of the clause or the sentence. Maybe Jesse is coming to the party tomorrow. Maybe Jesse is coming to the party tomorrow. Most of the time, that's where we will find the word maybe, which is again the start of the sentence. Maybe Jesse is coming to the party tomorrow. If we try to use maybe at the initial start of the sentence, it's not possible because maybe is a verb phrase, and we don't normally put a verb phrase at the start of a sentence. Maybe Jesse is coming to the party tomorrow. It just doesn't. It's not right. It's just not right. Now let's try to put maybe in the middle of a sentence. In that same example, Jesse is coming to the party tomorrow. Jesse maybe is coming to the party tomorrow. And in that situation, it doesn't sound right. However, what you can do is Jesse is maybe coming to the party tomorrow. Now, if people hear this, some people will correct you and saying that, hey, you might want to put maybe at the middle, or sorry, at the start of the sentence. Honestly, don't listen to them. Adverbs are very, very tricky, and some people, especially the grammar police, would tell you otherwise, or would tell you that, hey, you can only see specific adverbs in specific locations, but it is not really the case. It's not really the case. So again, if you use Jesse is maybe coming to the party tomorrow, then that's okay. Or what you can do is maybe Jesse is coming to the party tomorrow. Then in those situations where you could put maybe at the initial or after the verb be or is, then you'll be okay. I also want to point out that maybe is the same as might be. So if you're still having a bit of confusion here, then think of a maybe as might be. And maybe is a lot more formal, I would say. I mean, you can argue that it might be more formal, but it's really the same and you can use them interchangeably. So you can say Jesse might be coming to the party tomorrow, or Jesse may be coming to the party tomorrow. Now let's discuss the word perhaps. Perhaps is an adverb, and perhaps might be used or can be used interchangeably with the word maybe, the adverb maybe, one word maybe. So perhaps, maybe, they're actually the same. They're very, very similar. They are actually the same in meaning. And in terms of like frequency, I see perhaps more in formal context and also in academic writing. So maybe if you're writing your IELTS, or maybe you're writing something academically, maybe essay, then you can use perhaps. But in all honesty, you can really use them both, maybe and perhaps. So and the and actual difference, there's no difference between those two. Now that we have perhaps, maybe, and maybe out of the way, let's cover likely and most likely. Let's talk about likely. Likely can be used as an adverb or an adjective, and the meaning of likely is something could happen, but its chances or the possibility of it happening is higher. So if we're talking about maybe, the adverb maybe or perhaps, it's like, and also maybe, the possibility of something happening is 50-50. 50% chance yes, 50% chance no. It's not true. But likely is slightly higher. So if we have 50% for those for the previous ones, then likely would be around 70-75%. Now let's use the same example. Jesse is coming to the party tomorrow, and we will use likely this time as an adjective and an adverb. Let's do an adverb first. Jesse is coming to the party tomorrow, and you can say Jesse will likely come to the party tomorrow. And another one is an adjective. As an adjective, it is likely that Jesse is gonna come to the party tomorrow. Now, what if we know that Jesse is 90% sure going to make it, or almost 100% sure that she's going to make it or going to come to the party tomorrow? Then this is where most comes in. Most likely. Most, the determiner most means to the highest degree, or highest or greatest extent. So if we have most likely, it means that in that sentence, Jesse will most likely come to the party tomorrow. Then it means that it's almost 100% sure, we're 100% sure, almost 100% sure that Jesse is going to make it to the party tomorrow. So that is the difference between likely and most likely. It's really just adding most and then making the chances or the possibility higher. Now that is a very quick differentiation of maybe, likely, most likely, and perhaps. And I hope you learned something in this video, or I hope you enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, or subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. At the same time, I want to say that if you have questions or topics that I want to cover, please write them down at the comment section down below. It'd be really good to cover your questions. And again, I want to tell everyone that I'm having free classes twice a week, 8:30 to 10 for your beginner and intermediate, and at the same time 10:15 to 11:45 for intermediate and advanced learners. If you know someone, let them know about these classes, and be nice to have them around, and at the same time learn more. Now I hope everyone's doing well and okay, safe and healthy out there, from different parts of the world. I want to thank everyone for your support, subscribing and liking these videos that I'm posting. Again, I want to sign off now. This is your friend, your teacher, and your boy Casti here from Casspeak. I'm signing off. Bye.